Today's lesson is the road to discovery.
Like my new Toyota RAV4 Platinum. With the Entune Premium JBL audio with integrated navigation and app suite, I'm always finding someplace new.
Trust your heart, and your feet will open a new way.
Like my RAV4. It has a hands-free foot-activated power liftgate.
Class dismissed.
Anybody want to ride in my RAV4?
Me? I humbly accept your offer.
Well, come on.
When you're driven by discovery, you find adventure. The 2017 RAV4 Platinum. Toyota. Let's go places.
Terrible. Look who's in studio with us.
Oh, look at this.
It is.
Hi.
The inimitable.
Yes, I just want to clarify that I'm a backstabbing bastard.
We already knew that.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's fine, though. We like backstabbing bastards.
But you can never
as
say
long as they're
it
not
enough.
stabbing our backs.
Right.
Yes.
He's here with the great Greg Charles, too, one of my favorite guys.
Let's just say right out of the box, Gilbert Gottfried, who, by the way, lives in the hood here.
Yeah.
I might add.
Yo.
Yo, what up?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, Gilbert. He's going to be at Caroline's this Friday and Saturday.
We'll be there on Friday, me and Danielle, very excited.
7:30 p.m. Go to carolines.com. The dude is, everybody knows, I don't have to sell Gilbert Godfrey. He's freaking hilarious. Anyway, Caroline's, 1626 Broadway between 49th and 50th in Times Square. This Friday and Saturday at 7:30, carolines.com. Gilbert, thank you for coming in.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
Well, all right. It's been nice.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
You're late now. We have to go to commercials.
All right, I
But
got to
before
catch
we go to
the
commercials,
elevator.
don't leave
Okay.
yet. Don't leave yet. He was here a couple of weeks ago, Gilbert. He was supposed to come out with us a couple of weeks ago. So he comes all the way here. When I say all the way here, he lives about 8 blocks away.
That's right.
So he's here, and that's the morning that the train crashes in Hoboken. So we're told by our boss, listen, I love Gilbert Gottfried, but this is a tragedy taking place locally. Yeah. You got to get him out of here. I go, he's Gilbert Gottfried.
like with 10-10 wins, we're going to cover the train accident.
So I walk out like with my tail between my legs. He's my favorite comedian ever, and I go, Gilbert, you got to go home. You're not coming on.
To which he responded.
It's a shame. I got a couple of really good train jokes.
When I heard that, I knew we made the wrong choice. as soon as I heard that.
I got a couple of great train jokes.
Oh my God! Better late than never.
Oh God!
So Gilbert, man,
Yes.
So you're a Chelsea guy. First of all, born in Brooklyn, so you're a New York guy, but Chelsea, and you live in. You got your wife and daughters. A lot of people don't even realize that you're married. I mean, you were on that wife swap with Alan Thicke.
Oh yes.
I guess that's when people were shocked to learn that you were actually married. No offense intended.
Yeah.
But I mean.
And by the way, Dara's a lovely girl, a sweetheart, a really nice lady. Oh, that's right. He was on with Alan Thicke.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Right, that's right.
He just died last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That was.
Go ahead.
Oh no.
Please, say something. Say something about Alan.
Feynman.
Did you just wake up first of all?
Yeah.
Did you?
No, this is me wide awake.
Wide awake? Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
So listen, you on the wife swap thing. First of all, you were. I recall reading or seeing somewhere. You said you were going to have sex with Alan Thicke's pretty hot wife, and she said that if so, she said that's not going to happen. But if you did, you would end up in a hospital. Gilbert Gottfried. So if you thought you were going to have sex with her, it was okay for you to allow you were going to allow your wife to have sex with Alan Thicke.
Yes.
Are you that kind of a sick pervert?
Hey, I like to put realism in these shows.
But it never happened, right?
It didn't happen.
And that's not part of the premise.
I had sex with Alan Thicke. Yes, as a matter of fact.
And was he thick?
Yeah.
No, he's a good-looking guy. He's probably prettier than his wife.
And during sex, he would go, "Ooh, huddle, Gilbert, huddle. Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes.
Like a Canuck.
Oh, get rough with me, Gilbert."
Let me ask you an honest question. He's not even dead a week yet. Is it okay to make fun of him now? You got to.
No.
Well,
when
did I ever?
True that. Well, look, you're not making fun of him. We're just having a couple of laughs.
I could be at his wake
right,
to him.
Right.
And I go, what? Is that too soon?
Is there a stopwatch in your head that says, is it a day? Is it an hour? What is the Gilbert stop? None.
None.
No. What about the way the person dies? If it's a tragic death, do you tend to be a little more?
Well, that makes it even more material.
Right, it's more interesting.
A peaceful death, then you got to work harder. A really tragic death, then the jokes write themselves.
Oh, that's funny, man. That's hilarious. So listen, you met your wife Dara about 20 years ago at a Grammy party. Now you're a nice guy, but you're not exactly Liev Schreiber. I mean, you must be hung like freaking Milton Berle. Or you made a lot of money on that movie Parrot and the Disney royalties that was flying in.
Yeah.
How did you get this beautiful woman to marry you?
Oh, wait, I got sidetracked for a minute there because I found out on my I found out before my podcast, another one who supposedly was well hung was Larry Forrest Tucker.
Is that right?
From F-True.
Yes.
And someone said Jan Murray, the comedian Jan Murray,
no kidding, really?
was
Wow.
well hung.
Yes.
And so supposedly Liam Neeson. Yes.
That one I heard. I even heard one that Bob Dylan.
Really?
No kidding. Oh, that doesn't make sense to me.
Here's a shocker for you.
Yeah.
Here's a shocker for you. The whole NBA. Gilbert goes, can't go back to Kenya. The neighborhood's really changed. It's terrible there.
Yeah, therefore, that begs the question. Gilbert Gottfried. Let's. Look.
It's a curse how big it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible, right?
Yeah, I have to walk around with a wheelbarrow.
So, listen, Gilbert Gottfried said, should we continue or should we take
let's take a quick break. He's going to stick around for a while.
Yeah, well, you came in a little late, so we have to break already. So, with apologies.
Okay.
But it's all good. We have plenty of time. We just got to take care of some business. We got a million things to talk about. Gilbert Gottfried, a New Yorker, he's got thoughts on the city, the mayor, and about
so many political opinions.
You're a hoarder. You were described by the New York Times. You were described as in Yahoo actually as notoriously thrifty, which I took to be a slur that was had some lipstick on it, essentially. Anyway, Gilbert Gottfried in the studio with Bernie and Sid. We're back after this.
Back here on Bernie and Sid on this Monday edition. Don't forget, Wednesday is our last day of the week. Then we go on vacation. So, F you guys. But we have for 2 more days. And live.
But we love you.
We do love you. Live in studio with us right now is the funniest man in the world. I mean that sincerely. So does Bernard, the great Gilbert Gottfried.
It's funny you said that about Jim Brewer.
I did.
2 months ago.
Frank Caliendo.
Yeah.
And who else was in there?
And Jim Norton.
Lisa Lampanelli. Anybody who comes in, I say that.
Yakov Smirnoff.
He said. Yeah. He did say that Lisa Lampanelli was the funniest man in America.
Yeah, I did say that.
She took exception to that. Hey, Jeff Ross. Excuse me, Jeff Ross. Yes, Gilbert Gottfried. He's going to be at Caroline's this Friday and Saturday at 7:30. Go to carolines.com. So, listen.
And I don't know where Jeff Ross is currently playing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He is your buddy. I want to talk about him and the roasts.
Oh, yes.
And Jeff Ross being the roast master. But even before we get
we had
to
Ralphie May in here, too, a couple of weeks ago, Ross's buddy. And he's really fat, by the way.
He's.
You're very observant.
No, but he's not fat. He's obese. Doesn't even cover it.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
You heard the old joke. You got triple XL, XL, triple XL, and then what the F? I mean,
yeah.
That's the size he wears. What the F?
What keeps a guy like that alive?
We actually asked ourselves. Remember that we said, "How's this guy?"
He says what keeps him. He says he has no health problems.
Yeah.
He said the doctors don't diagnose any high blood pressure or anything like that.
Isn't that amazing?
What keeps him alive is the next meal.
Right.
The prospect.
He doesn't want to miss a
Right,
meal.
exactly
So
right.
he'll live to 1,000,000.
Yes, he will. So the elephant in the room, we have to ask you about this, the election. Before we get to a myriad other things, is Donald Trump, New Yorker, born and raised, and now he's the president-elect, and much has been made about it. Gilbert Gottfried, New Yorker, born and raised. You live blocks from Donald Trump. What do you think of the whole thing?
Yeah. Well, I like Trump because he's kind of like.
Let's stop right there. Let's go to news. Go ahead.
He's kind of like Hitler without the warmth.
Without the warmth. That's brutal. Now, look, he doesn't have a mustache, or he loves the Jews now. He's got his daughter is
his daughter's
an
Jew.
Orthodox Jew. What are you talking about?
His daughter's a hot Jew piece of ass.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how could he be Hitler?
She's totally hot.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
You would cash in your wife for that, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was about to. I caught that word before it slipped out.
Oh, shizzle.
Oh, shizzle, man, nizzle.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So regardless of who you voted for, though, and obviously what you said about Trump, you'd have to admit, I voted for Hillary. I did.
Yes.
But she was disappointing, and she left herself wide open with all the things that she did wrong for Trump to win. She just did all these stupid controversies on the FBI. It was ugly, no?
And I don't know, when the election was going on, I remember I was looking at the debates going, out of the entire America,
300-something million people.
Yeah,
right.
These are the two.
Right.
It's narrowed down.
You can't get two other people besides these two?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate to ruin this party, but I happen to think we got the right guy at the right time.
What do you think about that?
To be quite honest with you.
That could be. Who knows? I follow politics.
Nah, that's funny, man. That's funny. Look, so I'll put you down as a no.
I know his daughter's a hot Jew piece of ass.
Bottom line, right?
Yeah,
what else matters?
There's no way.
Nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters.
Yeah.
Right.
So listen, we're going to talk about de Blasio again.
Natalie Portman's a hot Jew.
She's
yes,
you know what? She's looking forward to having a Christmas tree this year.
Yeah.
It's Christmas and Hanukkah on the same day.
Christmas.
Do you have a Christmas tree on Christmas Day?
Do you know, growing up, we had a Christmas tree. We just liked the Christmas tree.
You did, right?
So did I.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
So it was like one of these, tin things that you pull the branches down, set it up, and.
But were you Jew? Like, did you go to temple? Were you Jewish or not really? You weren't.
To me, being Jewish meant that if the Nazis came back, I'd be on a train car with everybody else. So I understood whether or not I go to synagogue doesn't matter.
Right.
I'm like...
No, you would have been dead. Right.
Yeah. So that's the way... Because I never know when the holidays are. I was not bar mitzvah.
Oh, you weren't bar mitzvah?
No. But I know, once they start killing the Jews again, I got to make a run for it.
Right.
Yeah.
So in that sense, you know you're a Jew.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, I got you. You say you never wore a yarmulke or anything like that?
No. I mean, at funerals and
stuff.
Yeah,
so have I. So I have too. And I'm Irish. That doesn't mean you're... Hey, Gilbert Gottfried with Bernie and Sid. We have to break for the news, and we are coming right back.
From the NJDiet.com studios, 77 WABC.
It's a dog.
A guy walks into a bar. Joan Rivers is the bartender. He sees a sign over the bar that reads, cheese sandwich $1.50. Hand job $10. He says to Joan Rivers, are you the one that gives the hand jobs? Joan says, yes, I am. He says, well, wash your hands, bitch. I want a cheese sandwich.
Oh, that is great. Gilbert Gottfried, and live in studio right now for the last 20 minutes with me and Bernard.
You know, it's funny. He made that joke after she passed away.
Of course.
Makes it even
that night.
Makes it even better.
Right.
I made the joke when she passed into a coma. I couldn't wait till
right. While she was lingering.
You can check out Gilbert, by the way, as me and Danielle are going to do on Friday and Saturday at Caroline's. And what better way to celebrate Christmas and Christmas Eve than with Gilbert Gottfried? What do you think about Santa, by the way? You believe in Santa?
Oh, yes,
you do?
Of course. Yeah, any goyim thing, I believe.
That's right. See, he's my guy. He's a Christmas tree Jew. I love it. I love that.
So am I. Same thing.
You know, Gilbert, your Wikipedia page, this is what they describe, that your genre: satire, crude humor, blue comedy, black comedy, insult comedy. I mean...
Yeah, I do black comedy because I've been on the Jeffersons a few times.
And you know what I saw you last week? Before you get back to that, Bernard? I saw you on Law and Order.
Oh, my God.
You were sitting
yes.
at a real serious
Yeah.
part. You were like looking up like a bad guy on a computer.
And I remember on that episode of Law and Order, I started like ignoring the script and I started improvising stuff and, cracking jokes. And then the director took me aside very quietly and he goes, could you pull back a little on this? Because this episode's about a dead little boy.
He was trying to figure out who the bad guy was on the computer.
What the hell's going on here? That's funny.
I kind of feel like eventually, if you stick around the business long enough, you do a guest spot on Law and Order.
Everybody does,
seems
right?
that
Yeah,
way.
it's become like Love Boat.
Although, he brought up Donald Trump before. And, again, the quote was Hitler without the warmth from Gilbert Gottfried, which is hilarious. But you were on the very last season of Celebrity Apprentice with Donald Trump. And we were very upset when you got fired. You pulled that little lunchtime show or something. And you got fired.
You didn't want to be there.
Yeah, I was like, because you do work harder than you're expecting. And I didn't go into show business to work for a living.
That was apparent.
Yeah.
You're like, the hell with this, man. I ain't doing squat.
And when they were firing me, well, number one, I'm used to Gilbert, you're fired.
I heard about that.
That's pretty much my career.
Yeah.
And also I figured, hey, I get paid whether I stay around or not.
Did you know that? If you get fired, you still get paid?
I did not know that. And that makes eminent sense what you say, because it is a grueling process.
Yeah, so I figured they want to fire me. I'm not going to put up an argument.
I remember I was very upset when two people got fired on that show, him and Dice. And they fired Dice in the first episode. And he was so happy. I go, now I know why he got paid anyway.
Now I know why he hates Trump. With a work ethic like that, of course you hate Trump.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You have to get up in the morning.
Make America work again? Screw that. I don't want to work. The hell with that nonsense. No, but that's funny. So,
but you know what's funny about that, too? Is do you know who had this show before he and I did in this place?
Yeah.
Geraldo Rivera.
Oh, my God.
And he came in second, the one with you, right? He lost to...
That's right.
From Entertainment Tonight. What was her name?
Oh, yes.
Lisa Gibbons.
Lisa Gibbons.
Yeah.
Was he called Geraldo or those guys?
Yeah. He was okay.
Off the air, you said he was a blanco. Why are you holding back?
Yeah, but that's just off the air.
Yeah, I mean,
on the air,
can we
I
keep
say
it real?
he's the finest man who ever lived.
You're Gilbert Gottfried, man.
Don't hold me to what I say off the
sorry
air.
about that. So yes, you do all this race. It says also on Wikipedia, race relations, race jokes, and all that. Do you ever regret anything you say, or let's go to the aforementioned Affleck thing.
Yeah, my bank account sometimes regrets it, but not really me.
No.
Yeah,
Screw
it's
it.
like
You got to do
the
it.
funniest tweet someone sent me around the time I got fired was they said, Affleck fires Gilbert Gottfried after discovering he's a comedian.
Right.
And I thought that's
that
exactly
is true.
it.
So this whole PC culture, I mean, that you can't make a joke these days. You can't tweet a joke without somebody coming down on you with 2 feet. It's just pretty, it's sort of like, it's sort of fascist, no?
Oh, yeah. And also with the internet, I feel like the internet makes me feel sentimental for old-time lynch mobs. Because there they had to get their hands dirty. They had to deal with other people.
Right. He makes a very deep point in a funny way. Absolutely right. And so in a perverse way, though, I mean, you're busting all on Trump. He's the politically incorrect candidate. He's the anti-PC guy.
I think what helped him get so many votes is I think so many people are so tired of watching everything they say. So when you got this guy...
Backlash.
It was refreshing a little bit.
Yeah,
See, but you're at the point in your life now, you can never get offended, right? Because you offend, and I think it's funny, and you don't have a mean bone in your body. I know you. For people who don't know you, they got to get over that. But you can never be offended because you've offended everybody.
Yeah. Although I'll tell you.
Okay.
This is absolutely true.
You were offended once.
To show what a hypocrite I am.
Please.
I remember when all the news was coming out about Mel Gibson.
Right.
And they said he called her sugar breasts,
Right.
we'll
It
say.
rhymes with bits. Sugar bits with a T.
Sugar bits. And he said, are you a Jew? The Jews are responsible for all the wars. And then he said he'd like to get a bunch of African Americans.
Right.
Although he didn't say African Americans. To rape her, and then he'd kill her and throw her into the rose garden. And after he said all that, after I'd heard all that, all I could think was, wait a minute, what did he say about the Jews?
Hell with everything else. That's honest, and I think a lot of people are like that. Just not honest about it. That's hilarious.
But with that said, though, if in fact years ago, let's say he said this 25 years ago, right? And they decided that instead of Joe Pesci, they wanted Gilbert Gottfried to be in that movie with him and Danny Glover. This after he said what he said about the Jews. Would you still take the gig?
Oh, yes, because being a Jew, I go, how much are they paying? Being a Jew, Hitler could say, I want you to perform at my next party. Well, how much do I get? And do I get a ride there?
Will you have ginger ale and pretzels for me?
Yes.
See, Gilbert has ginger ale and pretzels right here.
Yes, he does.
If ISIS called and said, we're doing a luncheon, I said, so do I get free food when I get there?
Yeah, that's funny. Speaking of Jews, now listen. Look. First of all, I mean, you are obviously you're Jewish. Now,
Yes.
look, Jerry Seinfeld, a major comedian. I never saw you on Seinfeld. Thought you'd be perfect. And Larry David's show. I mean,
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Jewish-oriented comedy in both of those shows. Do you know those guys? Do they have a beef with you? And what's the problem?
I know both. I haven't spoken to either one for a while now, but I knew them both from the clubs.
Right.
And no, neither one has hired me.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah.
What are they mad at you? Do they feel like you're like, was there ever a fight? Was there ever nothing, right?
No, nothing like that.
No one ever fights with you. Who would fight with you?
They just even worse. They ignored him. That's even worse.
That's
than
even
fighting.
worse. You're right. It's terrible.
I remember I started imitating Seinfeld when he was just another comic around the clubs.
Yeah.
And he wasn't on TV yet, so no one knew who he was. And it used to entertain the comics in the back of the room and the waitresses. And the audience would be scratching their heads back then.
Right.
And everyone would come in when I was doing that, but except Seinfeld, who would be pacing the bar going, that doesn't sound anything like me.
That's great, man. That's great. Yeah. Hey, speaking of which, did you ever work with, and I know you can imitate him to a certain extent, Bill Cosby? Do you think he's getting a bad rap?
Oh, yeah. The first 75 women who came forward, I was willing to give them the benefit of a doubt.
But number 76, that was it.
Yeah, then I started to get suspicious.
When I think about it, when Bill Cosby speaks, he sounds like himself, like he's doing Quaaludes, right?
A little bit.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Exactly. And when I heard your imitation of him, it occurred to me that Cosby's taken some of those lewds himself.
Oh, yeah.
Probably was. And drinking, too, the same thing. So is there a comedian out there that makes you laugh? You make everybody laugh. You're great. But do you ever go see somebody that really just every single time knocks you down? They're so funny.
The funny thing is when you've been a comic for any amount of time, you sit there and watch comics and you go, oh, yeah, that was clever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good
So
joke.
you never laugh out loud funny. You're not like, wow.
Yeah. You're mainly going, huh? Yeah.
That's a comic. That what they do is they say that was funny. That was instead of laughing. That was funny.
Yeah.
So there's never been any comic that made you like.
No, like years ago.
Give me an example of somebody.
Like the older comics,
Richard Pryor,
especially.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah. Oh, Rodney
come on.
Dangerfield,
He was the king.
absolutely.
The king.
And
Lenny
Henny
Bruce,
Youngman.
Henny Youngman.
Yeah.
Very Jewish.
Yeah,
Take
he
my wife.
killed me, Henny Youngman.
Yeah.
Right. Now, listen, so Gilbert Gottfried's going to be Caroline's Friday and Saturday, 7:30. Carolines.com. You can get tickets there. Friday and Saturday, Caroline, 7:30. Who better? Now, you live in the city. We're talking about this Bill de Blasio. You see these homeless people. We're 17 stories above Penn Station.
What a
you
disaster.
can't walk up and down the stairs
Disgusting.
To Penn Station without tripping over homeless people. You, as a lifelong resident, what do you think of this city and Bolshevik Bill de Blasio, for God's sake?
Yeah, it's very, for a while, I mean, I don't know if it's changed that much, but one thing I do have to say for Giuliani, who everybody hates, and he did seem to clean the city up a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like I never bought into him being a, September 11th hero, but I remember thinking I could see changes with him.
For sure.
In office.
People stop masturbating in the vestibule of your Chelsea apartment, basically.
Yeah, well, now I have more privacy.
No,
when I'm beating it
now
in
Gilbert
the
does
elevator.
Hey, Gilbert, I tell you, that laugh is priceless, man.
God, it's the
guy laughing, so we want to get a clean Gilbert Gottfried laugh, somehow or other. Maybe we'll go back to the tape. Anyway, Gilbert Gottfried, thanks for coming in.
Oh,
He's going to be at Caroline's Friday and Saturday. We're out of time, unfortunately.
Oh, and my podcast is Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Colossal Podcast. Subscribe on iTunes.
Yeah, and that is killing it. I know a lot of guys in the business have done well with that. Corolla does very well, Mark Maron, but yours is absolutely killing it. It.
Hey, I understand you give out exercise tips. You're a big workout guy.
Oh yes. Scarlett Johansson's a hot Jew piece of it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
She really is.
Emmanuel Sharik is another.
Emmanuel Sharik?
Yeah, Israeli.
Oh, okay.
How about Fran Drescher? She's she's washed up over the hill too. No good. Thumbs down.
Oh, and what's her name? Bar Raffaelli.
Oh, from it. Yeah, that's an Israeli model. Bar
Yes.
Raffaelli. Yes.
How about Zsa Zsa Gabor? Was she Jewish?
Oh no, but see, now that's the thing. People are making a big deal that she's dead, and to me, for all extensive reasons,
she's been dead a
was
long time.
Dead. Yeah.
Oh, right.
I mean,
really? So what's the big deal?
Like, I think she was not aware of who she was or where she was.
Right. So who are you more bummed out about? Her dying or John Glenn?
Oh, tough.
Yeah.
John Glenn?
Yeah,
or Florence Henderson?
Oh, Florence Henderson.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Well, Florence Henderson passed on doing the podcast, so I don't really care about her dying.
Gilbert Gottfried, Caroline's. I think that's the clean cut of the laughter I was looking. Friday and Saturday at Caroline's. Go to carolines.com. Gilbert Gottfried, thanks on the Bernie and Sid Show. Back after this.
Oh, wow. You're actually wearing your hair down tonight.
Yeah, because I finally decided that I love my hair. I figured out the solution for my morning frizz, midday poof, and even next day bedhead. It's Frizz E's Secret Weapon Touch-Up Cream by John Frieda.
Well, you and your hair look flawless.
Flawless and touchable. Feel.
Oh.
See? It's soft. Smooth ends, no flyaways, shiny.
Well, I clearly need to get some because your hair looks amazing.
Frizz E's Secret Weapon, only from John Frieda.